officers. Yeah, we have a lot of police stations. They're protected buildings per se.
Protected, but I wouldn't say they are.
The issue is you're going up to the door. You with that camera have taken a video of the key code there. You're looking at the door.
And is that illegal? No.
Huh?
That's not illegal. No.
It's suspicious though, isn't it?
Yeah, suspicion's not a crime though, is it?
No, it isn't a crime. But that's why I'm talking to you.
Okay.
If it was a crime, you would have been arrested by now. But you're not under arrest, are you?
Okay, well. Nearly was at Romford, but you know.
Where? Go on. What do you mean 1 point?
Romford.
What was you arrested? What happened there? Do you mind telling me?
Well, there was a PC up there who tried to arrest me for antisocial behaviour for doing this.
Do you not see how this is concerning me?
No.
No, it isn't. All right.
No, not at all.
So the issue is, sir, obviously, a lot of people don't like us. A lot of people want to cause us harm.
Well, and you think they'd go and film, would you?
But when you're approaching a police door with a camera very close, to me, is he looking away of trying to get into the building? Why is he going over to the door? Why would you not stand there and take a picture of the whole building?
Are you doing okay?
The officer starts by calling the situation suspicious because he needs that label before his argument falls apart. TGA is filming a gate from public land, briefly steps near a doorway, and suddenly the officer claims he is filming a keypad code. That accusation falls apart immediately. A handheld camera cannot magically reveal PIN numbers, and the officer never explains how TGA's footage could possibly compromise security. Then comes the emotional argument. The officer says that many people dislike the police and want to harm them. But that statement says more about his mindset than it does about TGA. Dislike is not suspicion, and fear is not legal grounds. Policing cannot be based on how officers feel about public opinion. Once criticism is treated as a threat, everyone becomes a suspect by default.
No one's helped. Brilliant. Yeah, what's going on, mate? What's the problem?
No, there's no problem. Why would you think there's a problem?
Well, you're down recording the side of the police buildings.
Why would that make you think there's a problem?
That's what we're asking you.
No problems at all.
So it's not normal to come in and record.
Who are you, sorry?
So I'm Sergeant Ruane from Romford Police Station.
What's your shoulder number?
276 Echo Alpha. That's fine, you can record it, it's all here, isn't it? That's what we're asking you. If you're going around and you're recording police stations, especially like things like that, like the doorways, the keypads, why would you be doing that? You know, that's not a normal thing to do, is it?
Because I can, and if I was up to anything nefarious, I wouldn't be recording it because my camera is evidence, and that's what cameras are, they're evidence.
But why would you be doing that? That's what we're asking you. Because obviously you can understand with security...
Well, I don't need to give a reason.
You don't understand security?
I don't need to give a reason, I said.
Right. Well, you come onto here, and you started recording those things. What else have you been recording on here?
The sergeant arrives already focused on the wrong issue. Instead of addressing what TGA is actually doing, he keeps asking why. It's as though filming only becomes lawful once it satisfies his curiosity. Saying, "It's not normal," isn't a policing standard, it's just a personal opinion. Plenty of lawful activities aren't considered normal, and none of them require an explanation to an officer. The sergeant isn't pointing to any offence or legal power. He's trying to pressure TGA into giving a reason so he can build suspicion around it afterwards. When TGA calmly says he doesn't have to explain himself, the conversation stalls. You can hear the frustration once they realise he has no obligation to answer and they have no authority to force one.
I don't really need to answer any of your questions. I don't need to answer questions.
Yeah, but why are you doing that? That's what we're asking.
I don't need to answer your questions. Well, I'm going to stand over here because you're you're getting close to me.
Stay here, and you're recording it. But what else have you recorded on here? That's what we're asking you.
Right, you're trying to surround me now. I see what you're doing.
We're not trying to surround you. We're just trying to have a conversation.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you without you surrounding me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Bit of space. Thank you. Okay.
Right. So that's what we're saying. Obviously, there's a concern, isn't there? We're talking to you normally. I'm not talking to you in an aggressive way. We're out here talking to you. And if you go round anywhere and you start recording, especially a police station because of security.
What, a public building?
Sorry?
A public building.
At the end of the day, you've got people's cars there, you've got, obviously you've got keypads and things like that. Why would you go and take a record of a keypad?
You are right, it's a public building, you are
exactly,
right. The police station is accessible to the public, this one isn't anymore. Alright, and if you would have gone into the front office and looked to speak to a police officer, that would have been fine, but the facts are you've come round to the side entrance and you've been seen filming the keypad.
Well, I can film what I like from a public place. What's the point?
Whether the station is open to the public is completely irrelevant to what TGA is doing. He isn't inside the building, trying to enter it, or claiming any right of access. He's standing on public land filming what is visible from a public place. Closing a building to visitors doesn't change the boundaries of public space outside it, nor does it remove the public's right to observe and record what can be seen from the street. The officer is confusing two separate ideas. Public access and public visibility are not the same thing. A building can be closed, restricted, or secure and still be filmed lawfully from outside.
Record stuff as well, mate. You're going to be detained under the Terrorism Act for a search, alright?
Which section?
Under section 47 of the Terrorism
47,
Act.
doesn't that need to be authorised by an inspector?
No, not the search itself, no it doesn't.
Well,
the reason why,
I'm telling you now, this is unlawful.
Oh, okay, it's not unlawful,
It
sir.
is.
It's not unlawful. Sir, as I said to you, if you was standing there and you was taking a video of the police station, I'd probably talk to you up, I think that's fine. The fact is, you've come to the camera straight to the door where the keypad is and the door is, which to me isn't normal behaviour. Okay? Right, so I'm PC Jules, I'm from Romford Police Station. Right, you'll get a copy of the search once
Yes, I would like a copy of the search,
Of course
thank
you
you.
will, mate. It's not a problem at all. It doesn't need to be authorised by an inspector.
Well, that's what I thought. It was section 47. I thought that had to be authorised by an inspector.
No, it doesn't at all, sir. No. What I'm going to do is obviously, as you're recording, I'm away from my colleague because I'm on a training day today, so I haven't got the camera. So we're now recording.
Thank you for letting me know.
So,
Okay.
right, can I unclip this and how do you do it, mate?
I'd prefer to carry on recording.
The officer confidently gave TGA incorrect information. Section 47 is not the standard terrorism search power that auditors usually encounter. The common power is Section 43, which requires reasonable suspicion. Officers must point to specific behavior that makes them suspect someone of terrorism. Section 47 powers are completely different. They are rare, pre-authorized powers that only apply when a formal authorization is active for a specific area and time. They require approval from senior command, not just the opinion of officers on the street. Because these powers are so serious, strict safeguards exist. If no authorization is in place, Section 47 cannot be used. The officer either has Section 43 grounds and can explain them, or he has nothing.
I understand, obviously, why you've been stopped and why you've been searched. And why
No, I don't know.
Do you not understand, obviously, in the current climate, that recording and actually recording something like a keypad and going up and recording that on police premises is a concern because of security?
No, I don't know.
You don't. So you'd think, for example, if you went onto someone's, for example, a driveway, you can walk onto people's driveways. If you started recording,
This isn't someone's house.
no, it's not someone's driveway, but it's a
This is
security
someone's driveway.
issue. If you go up and you start recording, security part, it's not like just a general out in the street recording everything that's around you. If you're actually recording things like close-ups of things like keypads and the security things, why would you need that? What makes you think that that's sort of a normal thing to do? At the end of the day, security and to do with terrorism, there are concerns. So is terrorism not a concern for the public then?
Was is there a police station in London ever been attacked?
The people that do the thing which is like hostile reconnaissance.
Police officers get direct targeted.
Violence against police officers does occur in England and Wales. Tens of thousands of assaults have been recorded in recent years, with around 37,800 reported during 2023-24 alone. But those figures do not justify what happened here. These statistics include a wide range of incidents, many of them minor, and they mostly occur while officers are carrying out operational duties involving direct contact. The officer's argument simply uses unrelated figures to justify his own concerns. The fact that officers are attacked in general does not provide lawful grounds to detain someone for filming a gate. That's an appeal to fear, not evidence.
Today is unlawful.
Okay. Yeah, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it?
Well, I believe it's under Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act, but which has been proper use of police powers.
It's fine. It's not against the law, is it? It's the officer's justification as to why he stops the search.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
I don't believe that was reasonable grounds, me just filming.
Okay. But like you said, you've had these conversations with the sergeant there. There's a difference of opinion, isn't there? And I don't think there's any need to have the conversation any further. If you don't agree, we're not going to come to a consensus. So when my colleague comes down, he'll start the paperwork and you want to wait for, and then.
Okay.
The comments reveal what really happened. A viewer asked the question everyone was thinking: what was the outcome? TGA's answer was simple: over £600 was paid out. No public apology, no internal review that nobody ever sees, just money changing hands. The amount itself isn't the important part. Police forces don't pay compensation out of generosity. They do so because defending the officer's actions carries too much risk. Civil claims are often the only way to achieve accountability. TGA didn't exaggerate, speculate, or go on a rant. He documented what happened, challenged it, and followed the proper process. The entire encounter only happened because the officers refused to accept uncertainty. TGA didn't interfere, advance, or provoke anyone. He simply declined to explain himself beyond what the law requires. Once they could no longer turn the question, "Why are you doing this?" into leverage, everything else followed. Suspicion appeared after the fact. Terrorism powers were mentioned without substance, and Section 47 was cited by officers who couldn't even explain why it supposedly applied. The key issue wasn't the detention itself. It was the repeated attempt to create authority where none existed. The update in the comments cuts through all of it. More than £600 was paid out because, once lawyers reviewed the footage, the force knew there was no case to defend. There was no intelligence, no authorization, and no lawful basis that could withstand scrutiny, and once again, the cost wasn't paid by the officers responsible. It was paid by the taxpayer. Public money was wasted, not because policing was challenged, but because it was carried out poorly. That's the real waste. Money spent dealing with bad decisions instead of preventing them in the first place. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps me continue providing independent coverage. Also, be sure to check out Gwen Auditor. His channel is linked in the description, so go and show him some support. Thanks for watching.